Hold on. Sorry, I'm having a bitch of a time with the chat and it just keeps disappearing on me. So then I have to end the live and then resume the live. And it's really fucking annoying, but seems to work. So I'm just keep doing it until it fucking fixes itself, YouTube. All right, something just happened. It's got this black flash, which is weird. Okay. What's going on? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. These are general messages. They won't resonate with everybody. Woo! Is the boat in the perfect storm? Oh my God, look what this looks like. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie The Perfect Storm. But isn't that gonna look like it? Working in a boat and then the storm hits? Oh man, when I was working in Alberta, it was like 3 p.m. I think I just started my shift. And all of a sudden, all the TVs went red, and this warning came up for a tornado, and I was like, what the fuck? I never lived anywhere where something like that could possibly happen. We all ran to the doors, of course, because I guess we were all anticipating our death, and, like, nothing happened. There was, like, a little bit of wind, a tree went down, and then it was over. But some people lost their houses outside of the city where it really struck. We just got the outside of it. Alberta had these crazy weather conditions. I don't suggest it for people who are not, you know, they like steady weather. Bipolar is the only thing I can call Alberta weather. I swear to God, it's like up and down and back and forth and like. And then the plane doesn't come in. Uh-oh. Because you know how they have to catch the fish. They're not catching any fish. Right? So he brings them out to like the middle of fucking nowhere, thousands of miles away to try to get this fish because he's determined to be a better captain. But it blows up in his face. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So you know how apparently we're talking about the Andrea Gale today. The captain, Billy Klein, he suddenly just gets this somewhat cockiness of, oh, you think you're a big storm? Well, I'm a man. And we all know how that ended. If you haven't seen that movie, it did not end well for those fishermen, okay? He killed them because he couldn't see fear. He didn't want to see it. He figured he was smarter than this. And it was 3 hurricanes combining into one to create this. Well, actually, it's like 3 different storms all collided and created this humongous hurricane. What is this? Oh yeah, fear. Because, and then Billy, you know, he gets all these warnings that the storm is there, it's going to hit, blah, blah, blah. And he's just like, all right, what do you guys want to do? You want to go home? You want to get paid? Or you want to sit out here? And it's like, well, then they're like, well, we're going to lose all of our fish. We're going to, you know, what happened to our payday? What happened to our payday? And he's just like, okay, well, let's go deliver the fish. As if because they were going to lose money, they risked their lives. And Mother Nature took them. Mother Nature takes a lot of fishermen. It's like a known fact that if you are a commercial fisherman, you're most likely going to die at sea. And I think they're okay with that. I think that's why they do it. I think there's always fear in it. And I mean, so this is coming into place. So I recently had to get the undercarriage of my looked at for rust damage. And this man just threw himself under my car, and I was like, what the fuck, man? Men are just, oh my God, have no fear. The man is here. I was like, you guys are fucking, they're just working under these 1,000-ton vehicles, and anything could happen to them. Like something could go wrong and break and bust. And I'm just like, wow, like you would risk your life every day to just get paid. But then there's the unconscious fear and the conscious fear. The conscious fear of knowing that what you're doing is dangerous, but somebody's got to do it, and you're responsible enough that you can do it and stay alive. Fine. But then there's the unconscious fear of somebody not knowing or not realizing what they're going into because they're fearless and because nobody has said, hey, by the way, you know, the death rate on this is like, 2 in every 7, okay, which is awful odds. And they just kind of go, yeah, well, everybody gets paid though, right? Like eventually I get to retire, right? Like eventually, I mean, I'm going to get paid to do this. I'm going to get paid. And everyone's like, yeah, oh, you'll get paid. But you could die. There's a way more bigger chance that you will die before you see your retirement. But somebody still sees the money as, well, it's worth it because I'm going to get paid. Don't risk your life to get paid. That sounds fucking terrifying. Oh man, I was on my way to work the other day and the rain was coming down so bad I couldn't see. Literally, I couldn't see. And I think I dropped down to 40. I think I was in an 80. I dropped down to 40. I was on the back road. Nobody was around me. And I said to myself, I'm like, you know what? If I have to be late, I will be. I can't see. And like, how am I going to get there if I die? Okay. Or if I get hurt. Right. So I honestly, I've done this many times. I choose to just coast if I feel like I'm going to get hurt or if something's going to happen. I don't rush. I mean, it might seem like I'm rushing. It might seem like sometimes I am. Sometimes I'm running in on that last second, like, oh my God, I'm just going to make it to work on time. But I'm like a 45-minute drive. It's not just like I'm right around the corner. You know, if one thing happens, it could throw me back 5 minutes. I'm going to be late because I'm banking on it taking me 45 minutes on the dot to get to work. You know what I mean? Anything in between is going to fuck my drive up. But I don't want to leave too early at the same time. Because that's just ridiculous. That's sitting outside for 15 minutes. But sometimes I do that as well. Because I feel like I'd rather show up alive and way ahead of schedule than not show up at all. Okay, so maybe you live in a dangerous place. And now I'm getting BC. As I light the fire, BC gets filled with fires. And actually, Alberta was so bad one year, we weren't even allowed to go outside. The smoke warning was so bad, we had to stay inside. Like, I mean, if you had to work, you had to work, but there was a huge advisory to not be walking around the streets, to not, have your windows up. Don't let this smoke in. The smoke was so fucking bad. I was working outside at the time at this bar. Oh my God, I thought we were going to die on a regular basis. We didn't. But the smoke was so bad. Now I'm getting, if there's a fire around you or something, oh yeah. So this one man, he was genius. Okay, so he lived in a place where fires were pretty occurring. And what he did was he set up sprinklers all around his property, like 100 sprinklers, and to basically shoot at his house, right? All around, 360, all around. And this fire came, and actually there was a before and after. This fire came one year. He knew it was going to happen. And he set his sprinklers off. He left. they left. They just, prayed to God, here we go. And they went with a drone. His whole property was completely safe. It was all green. It was beautiful. It was like, oh my God, sometimes you just, so that's reminding of this movie called Take Shelter. It's a movie with Michael Shannon. He's one of my favorites. I fucking love that man. Such an amazing actor. And he's having what he thinks are visions from God, I think, or visions of the future. And he's getting these red flags that there's something really bad that's going to happen. I'm getting goosebumps all over me. And so he starts taking these visions and he starts building a shelter underground, and like not just any shelter, like a bat, like they were going to be there for a while kind of shelter. And everybody in town started looking at him like he was so weird and he was so crazy and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, he was a church man. And then I think they even booed him out of church one day. And he's like, listen, people, something's going to happen. And I feel it. I know it. And you don't want to believe me, that's fine. But you're not going to call my family crazy either. Like, fuck you. If you don't believe it, fuck you. It doesn't matter. Just go live your life, And then nothing happened. So then he went to, pretty sure then he went to the doctor. And the doctor was like, and then they went on vacation or whatever. And they took their mind off it. And then the storm came. Okay, and this oil, this like almost like acid rain or oil started falling from the sky, and they both looked at each other like, holy fuck, like you were right, like something's happening. And then the end of the movie, obviously you don't know if they made it to the shelter, you don't know if they're okay, you don't know, because fuck, that would preparing so much for something in arrival and then it not coming. But that's the thing with divine timing. Not everything is exactly when you think it's going to happen. Sometimes my sister, there is some vision that came through for her, I think when we were at the river the other day. And she was like, oh my God, I had a dream about that 5 years ago. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Somebody drove by us and hid their face as if we didn't see them. And I was like, oh my God, Mom, I just drove by and he hid his face. And it was this huge breakthrough because it was like, oh my God, really, after all this time, after everything, you hide your face and you drive by like I don't see you? Really? Like, I thought you were like 47 years old. I thought we were already over playing games like this. Like, I even tried to wave and he put his head down and I thought like, wow, like that. And then that's where my sister saw this vision. And I mean, we're working all the time. Like, that's one thing we've noticed. We're working in our dreams. We're working when we're not working. We're always working. It's like signs and signals that we're putting together with dreams that we knew that certain people were really bad. And then we have to see them in real life and watch them ignore us and drive right by like they don't even see us to prove the point. I think I had to get my name put on the side of my vehicle to prove how many people see me on a regular basis and turn their heads and walk away. And to those people, I just want to say, I have nothing against you. I don't know what happened. I don't know where shit went wrong, but I have nothing against anybody. But the thing is I think the people that turn their heads, it's because they did shit to me. And they don't want me to see them because they've already seen me, which means the closure, I haven't, I didn't see them. But if they see you, sometimes there's some mixed up closure there. Right? There's something that maybe is still pulling on a heartstring or still maybe doing something to you. And it's one of those things like, it's a test. We get put through so many tests. And it's that, oh yeah, we were driving too from the river and there was a turn on the side of the road, but there was somebody really like right behind us and there was no way of pulling over. We were kind of like crossing almost like a bridge kind of causeway and we couldn't stop. But then the lady behind us, as she stopped because there was nobody behind her, she got the turtle to safety. So we were like, oh, thank God. Okay, she got out of her car because we were going to turn around and we would have got the turtle off the road. I don't give a shit. Fucking people keep killing turtles all the time. Like, all you got to do is just get them to the other side of the road. You don't have to fucking drive over them, but you're some ignorant fuck that doesn't see smaller things below you because you drive around in a transport truck. Then, you're killing life that other people are trying to save, right? So there's definitely like, I think that it's possible that somebody is trying to maybe lead you into danger, and because you have no fear, it's like you need to, like, okay, I know that fear is false evidence that appears real. We understand that, but sometimes fear allows you to know that there's a limit. Okay, that maybe, yeah, okay, we know you have no fear, but drunk, neighbor up here, he's driving like a maniac, and we know that you love to speed, but he's gonna hit you, whether how good of a driver you think you are. Okay, so it's one of those things, like, you need to be open to the possibility that you might be doing something that you're just not getting the alarm for the fear, right? You're going to keep doing it because you're senseless to fear. There needs to be fear acknowledged. There just needs to be, or you're basically like a stunt man. Did you see all those cards came out? Fox Mulder. It's kind of weird to put together, right? But it is coming together, as I feel like that's where somebody's been going. Like their lack of fear is almost now to the point where we're getting to the Andrea Gale. Like, your lack of fear now is going to lead you directly into a storm because you think your little tiny ass fucking boat, okay, can resist the wrath of Mother Nature and 3 storms combined. I mean, damn, people have, confidence, but that's overconfident. Okay, that's over the limit. And you want to take it to the limit, please don't take it to the limit if you've got dependents on you. Okay, because you take it to the limit, you're going to die, and they're going to be left all alone, which a lot of fishermen do, leave their wife and children at home and never come back. And it's a price they're always willing to take because it involves money, right? Especially if somebody has to fly around all the time, keep flying. Just realize where the risk is sometimes, and where you're willing to risk your life, and where sometimes spirit is like, maybe you should just drive. Maybe you shouldn't do that one. Maybe, like the seas have been bad this year. Maybe you shouldn't fly over, the ocean right now and go back home, right? Like maybe there's just a little bit of a warning, like, I don't really think you should do this. Okay, I for work, or for a paycheck? Say you're sick, man. Sorry, I'm sick. Can't do it. Because the perfect storm is lining up for somebody that needs to travel to something, but for work, okay, but I don't really think they have to go. I don't really think they have to do this. Okay, and then with the werewolf, like, they're trying to change you. And I don't think they can change you. And I think the force of the change would be to death you, to unalive you. Okay? Or to seriously fucking hurt you. Book of Answers. Okay, so honestly, what I'm getting is somebody has been kind of back and forth about possibly a career move or a trip. Something that they're kind of just going like, I don't really know if I should go. I don't really know if I should go. I don't really know if I should go. I don't really think you should go. I think you're getting that feeling for a reason. It might even get so bad that your spirit guides don't want you to go on this plane so bad that you end up vomiting the morning of, or you get sick. All right. That sickness is so then you'll crawl into bed and you'll stay home. Great choice in reverse. I don't really think this is going to be a good decision for you to do this. Whatever it is that's going to make you risk yourself. Okay, I don't think. See, look at that. The eyewitness to blaze one for the nation. I almost feel like it's almost known to unsettle you. Right? Like somebody can already see it. Like the results of it are not going to be cliched results, like this is going to be the best thing I ever did, this is going to be the best, we're going to have so much fun, blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden someone's like, I do not think I want to do this. And it's because there could be a couple things lined up as disaster zones that are going to happen. Not saying that you're going to die, okay, but you could get hurt, or something could be irreparable, or you might get postponed to be able to come home. Right? It's something, it could just be something weird, some type of magic, perhaps. because the magic card is here. Third party interference. Yikes. This is what I'm a little bit kind of worried about. This is what I don't like. I feel like somebody is fucking with you. And or they're going to know that you're going somewhere. All right, if you got something pre-planned, they know that you're doing it, and they're going to wish the plane to come down, or they're going to wish for something to happen. And it just seems like there's a lot of bad intention there. And it's kind of unexplained. Yeah, but I don't really think it's that unexplained, because the creepy card just showed up. It's kind of fucking creepy. It's giving me a creepy vibe. Poison sticking right out. Maybe you're going to get sick. That's the thing. Like, I knew this chick that went to a foreign country and got a hot dog and had the worst, what do you call that? Food poisoning? Possible. Like, I'm talking out her mouth, out her ass, out her goddamn ears. Okay. And these people were so violently ill. Okay. And my sister, even the last time we went to Cuba, she got a pizza, I think the second day or even the first day. I don't eat pizza in foreign countries if I don't know where the fuck the cheese comes from. Okay. And so I didn't eat it. And she got so sick. She was sick for like 4 days. She was so exhausted, so dehydrated. She couldn't move. She couldn't stomach anything. It was the saddest thing to see. Like, you know, somebody is so full of life, come to a foreign country for a nice little vacation, and 2 days in, they're basically hospitalized from a fucking pizza because there was something in the cheese that you know, is foreign. And right away I went, dude, that was the pizza, man. Like, you know, like, she hasn't traveled outside of Canada as much as I have. And the one thing that I've noticed especially in third world countries, I typically tend to stick with rice, very plain pasta, and fish. If I'm in a fishy part of the world, you know, like if they fish a lot, I will eat the fish because it's more, especially if it's just grilled, not deep fried, just nicely grilled fish, right? That you can tell is fresh. I will eat that. But other than that, I don't eat the chicken. I don't eat the beef. I don't eat the cheese. I don't eat the milk. I stay away from all that shit. Unless, again, sometimes if we go to a fine dining place, then it just depends if I know where they get their meat from or their cheese or what they're using. But again, I still do the same thing, right? I stick to what I know. Salads, I eat a lot of greens, a lot of vinaigrettes, right? Olive oil, stuff like that, fruits, vegetables, things that can't fuck you up, right? Think beef, meat. And you know one thing I was thinking about meat the other day? I don't know why, but I saw these cows in a field as I was driving by, and I went, okay, so if I ate one of those cows, his body would be made up of what he eats. And if he's eating the grass around here, you know, it's pretty good grass, right? But think about the meat that you don't know what it eats and what it's drinking and how much poop is all over his skin and gotten into his pores, and right? And then you're just eating the meat that was the body that was made up of all that crap that fucking cow is eating. Right? So I was like, damn, like, that sucks. Like, we're just eating things that we don't know what they ate, right? And we're eating them. That's so cannibalistic. Like, that's, now that you hear it, oh, good God. Okay, so think of that with third world countries. They don't prepare meat the same. They don't dry meat the same. They don't cook meat the same, right? They don't raise meat the same. It's not the same. It's same with cheese. A lot of, especially in Cuba, I think they use sheep or goat milk everywhere or something. Like, what the fuck are they feeding them goats? I don't know what those goats are eating. I don't know if those goats are okay. I don't know if those goats are fresh or are they 20 years old or, right? Like, you don't know. So you don't drink it, right? It's almost like maybe there's going to be, maybe it's not, because I mean, these are just analogies. So maybe it's not life threatening, but it's something that's going to get you sick. Or, you know, maybe you do have to travel and there's nothing that really you can do about it. You have to do it. So Spirit is just kind of saying, be careful of what you eat, because you might dive into something and your stomach has never had that before. And, that might not be a good thing, especially if you're a little bit older, right? Your stomach doesn't process things as fast. Your metabolism might not be as fast as what it was when you were younger, when you did travel there, right? So just definitely be careful about what you intake. Right. And my sister, she always travels with psyllium husk. And people use it as basically, I think it's like an extra source of fiber, I think. I think it's just, for people who are constipated, for people that just have a hard time digesting. So she travels with psyllium husk. And so now when she goes out and eats, say, foreign countries or foreign meals, she takes the psyllium husk before and afterwards, and then it helps her digest the food better. So if you have a hard time with digestion or something, you might want to try that, or something when you're eating, right? Or an antacid before you eat something, because whatever it is, it might act in your stomach as a poison because you've never eaten it or drank it or experienced it before. It might not settle with you very well. So this might be a big warning. Be careful of what you eat. Be careful what you, especially if you're in a hotel or something, you get room service, be careful what you order, right? Always just read the ingredients, make sure you're looking at things. Even if you're hungry, if something doesn't look right, either ask or don't fucking eat it. Especially in a foreign country, don't risk that shit. It's not America, it's not Canada, okay? It's not just gonna be some special jam. It might be something really fucked up, okay? And it might make you really sick. So we definitely have a warning of be careful. There's another tornado. See, because there's two sides to shit, especially if it gets delivered. Don't be scared. Okay, don't be scared to ask, hey, like, what's in there? Is that like a mystery stew? Can I know what's in there, please? Right? Don't be scared to ask. Don't be scared to act a little bit like a drama queen, right? Like, I mean, again, if you don't speak the language, like, how the fuck are you supposed to know what you're just about to put in your mouth? Like, so... Getting a little bit of a warning here, people. Be careful, okay? Even if it's posted up, this is the best restaurant in Cuba. All right, anybody welcome, even vegans. I don't know, man. I would bring like somebody that can... Oh, yeah. So, okay. So I'm pretty sure that there are apps out there that you can speak into and they can translate for you. So I would definitely use a translator or some type of translation if you do go to a foreign country soon, just so then you know what's going on with everything, right? And I'm pretty sure they exist. I didn't do any research after I asked, hey, do these things exist? Because she was working with somebody that was out of, that was foreign. And I thought, man, it'd be really nice to just be able to speak into a phone and then have it translate to the other person in their language. But I don't know if that exists or not. So if it does, do it. I know that you can talk into a phone and Google will translate it. Yeah, it might just not be able to be like, it might not be able to be like a walkie-talkie back and forth kind of situation, but definitely find out what's in some stuff, okay, before you go jump. Or like, what if you're gonna go like skydiving or cliff jumping or something? It'd be nice to know how deep it is, if there's any rocks around, just because the locals go there. Locals know where the rocks are under the water, okay? And what not to drink and what not to eat. Locals know that shit. I like to pay people for information when I get places. Can you speak English? All right, here's $20. Tell me, where do I get some good food tonight? Like, I have no problems paying people for information. No problems whatsoever. All right. Oh, we did just use that. The card just fell out. What up, Wolfgang? No, that thing's old. It's been around for a while. You know it. All right, 8 of Wands. So this is the ball of Christmas lights that Joyce uses to first communicate with her son. So I'm getting, there's direct information coming in here, or is about to come in. 6 of Pentacles. A fair exchange. All right, so there's some kind of message about a fair exchange coming in. Hermit. Okay, so it's something that somebody's been trying to find their way through. And you know, when she does that, she has to go into these tanks, these zero deprivation tanks, right? So then all her senses can get shut down, so then she can channel, right? So she can go into her mind, and in her mind is where she meets all these people. That's how she does her telepathy. So I almost feel like there's information coming in about a fair exchange that somebody's been trying to work their way through, trying to find the answer to, okay, perhaps trying to get deep inside their mind to figure out how they are going to get this 6 of Pentacles exchange. Because maybe it's 2 different people. Maybe there's one person on this side that has the idea, and then this person on this side that's trying to orchestrate the idea. Okay, Ace of Wands just showed up. It's a fucking hell of an idea, that's for sure. There's the Magician. Bob is here to solve the problem. Bob is amazing at solving the problems. There's the Empress and the Chariot. Okay, so there's definitely energy moving, okay, that possibly has been maybe a little bit stagnant or a little bit kind of just left unanswered. You know, when you get those texts and you just leave it unanswered? It's like that. It's like you get the answer to the text, right? It's like you get the answer to something that has taken somebody a while, because like maybe you threw something out there. Maybe you threw a question out there. Maybe you threw something out there that didn't exactly come with like a straightforward yes or no. So it might have taken this person a while to kind of figure out, okay, how the fuck am I going to get this? Like, how am I going to make this possible? I think they've realized now how. I think they finally know how to do it, because even you have been trying to figure out for them, right? Like, okay, so if I do this, like, what can you do? And they're like, I don't know what I could do, right? Because maybe if it's a project and okay, so say you're like writing a play and you have the whole idea, okay, but you want to work with this other person. This other person has to realize, okay, what is it that I'm going to do? Like a part of this play. And this person's like, I don't fucking know. I just wrote the whole goddamn thing. You got to do something. And then they all of a sudden do all the costumes or all the props or, right, wardrobe changes, all that shit. It's like, there's something that all of a sudden they're like, well, I can do this. And then, oh my God, look how cute this is. I'm holding little Erica, which is the Page of Pentacles, which is, ooh, okay, the moon did come through. The Page of Pentacles is what's attached to this 6 of Pentacles. Okay, she always comes in and demands to taste every ice cream possible, even if she's already tasted it. See, she got a little taster spoon. She's like, yo, give me a taste of whatever it is I want. That's your job. You're allowed to give me tasters. Fuck you. Okay, so it's almost like this new idea comes through from this small little person. Like maybe a kid's gonna give you one idea, like, hey, why don't you just try this? And you're like, I never thought of that. Well, that's why I'm a genius, okay? Because the moon and the king. Okay, so the King of Swords did come through. I almost feel like somebody has been very much powerfully blocking their sight. Okay, I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know why their illusion to their eyes, or if now they can't use their eyes anymore because their eyes have illusioned them. Okay, because they can't figure out the answer to what this person can do in exchange to what they've already done. So they've been even trying to figure it out. But now this person is like, all right, I've got it. I know exactly what to do. You stay right there. I'm coming. All right, and then this whole fucking posse shows up. And they're right. I don't really think you got to do a whole heck of a lot, because you've already done everything. So there's the exchange that is about to happen is because you've already done something, and this person has not done anything, right? So they have to make a decision, right? If they're going to stand up for themselves, or if they're going to kind of succumb to the darkness and to the depression around them and just make you give everything and then give nothing. And I mean, you can't force people to pay you back. You can't, especially if there's a barter system, you can't force somebody to pay you back if they don't have the product in their hand right away. I mean, if this is something where it's like you pay for something, but it's not built yet or it's not made yet, and then a month later, the person who said they were going to make this for you still hasn't made it, and you're like, okay, well, I fucking paid for it. They're like, yeah, well, I'll make it when I make it. And you're like, damn, that's cold, bitch. Like it says on your website, 30 fucking days. Like, what the fuck are you selling over here? You'll just start it when you start it? Wow. Okay, so, and then, but you're not gonna be able to get your money back or something like that, right? Or you can't get your money back, or, right? So it's definitely something like, okay, well, then we'll do this. If it's been a hostile energy that's been hard to work with, I feel like now, you know, because it could be a little bit like Taurus energy in them, like kind of pig-headed energy or bull-headed energy, where they only feel like what they say because they run the website, because they run the faculty, because they run it, then they're just allowed to do it however way they want. But it's like, well, do you want returning customers? Because if you do, you might not be so arrogant with the fire breathing about the customer service I just called about. Okay, so it's definitely like somebody now might have figured it out. Okay, so you paid for it. I'm actually going to do it. Like, I don't know why somebody thought they didn't have to give back something. Maybe something has bitten them in the ass now because they cheated you, because they shafted you, because they did something to you. Look at Ace of Pentacles. Just suddenly showed up. So the Ace of Wands is here and the Ace of Pentacles. So that's this seed. Like, I feel like what this person ends up giving back could possibly be a lot more than what you gave. And you gave a lot. You figured out a lot of shit for them. Okay. And like, you were pretty happy to do it, but then like they didn't pay the bill. Right? They didn't follow through on what they were supposed to do. And maybe you did a lot of things for them blindsided. Like maybe you were just like, okay, you're the exception here. You're the one that I'm going to do this for, but I don't fucking do this for people. Just recognize that I'm choosing to use all my other senses on this. I'm not going to use my eyes because I know what I'm capable of doing and I'm extending something here for you. But just realize that you're maybe the only one that's ever gotten that. Okay? And now they're just like, they don't really know what to do. They don't really know how to give that back. But they do figure it out. It is something to do with what you gave them. It's under the same category. Definitely different flavors, but it's the same category. So what you chose to do for somebody because you connected with them, this chose to come out. 3 of Cups. It was 3 of Cups in reverse. It was almost like somebody, that's the shaft. If your 3 of Cups is in reverse, all your friends are out there playing without you, and they just left you at home. Right? So it was like maybe this person, maybe you did something for them, and then they went off and played with all their friends, and you were like, okay, well, you didn't have to pay me back right away, but like, did you really have to just run off with your friends right after I gave you everything? That's kind of nice. And then not invite me? Wow. It's really hard for her to let Bob in to try to figure out what's wrong, right? She really wants to keep it from him. So there could be an aspect of somebody really turning cold on you, right? And maybe just so arrogant that they don't realize how cold that really was. The Star and then the 7 of Wands in reverse. Like, I do feel like it's possible they were a little defensive. Okay, here with their friends. Okay, little defensive there. Because they're in reverse. They're kind of just negative attachments, negative energy. They're all forming together, right? But then Lucas shows up. And Lucas is the one that kind of nails it all. Lucas is the one that he figures it out, even though it's not the most, I don't know. People feel like it's not going to be. He decides to shoot the mind flare up with fireworks, and everybody looks at him like he's fucking crazy. And he kind of just says to him like, "Well, this has the power of a missile or something." And I don't forget what he said. The power of these fireworks has. He's like, if that can't destroy this thing, then I don't really know what can. They all saw it as so weak, but then he saw it as something so defiant, so strong, and it ends up really working. And he notices the fireworks right away, and then they almost think, oh, okay, you're just going to use these fireworks because you just want to see fireworks. He's looking at them like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, if somebody doesn't do something, we're all going to die, okay? So it's almost like if somebody doesn't do something, the project is going to die, right? It's going to be used up and done, and then the exchange is for nothing. Unless it's like an unlimitary stature or limitations on how long you can fucking use this barter up for. I really don't know. Okay, but Ace of motherfucking Swords. Look at that. The new game gets started. So 3 aces have shown up, and then the Treasurer. Nice. Death. Double death. Look at this. Okay. So wrapping it up, we have the gravestone here. As the new game starts, you are in transition. And then right behind it literally was death with Barb, right before she dies and transitions to the other side. Okay? So I do feel like it's possible that whatever is involved with this barter isn't going to increase your funds. It's going to increase your money. And it's going to transition you possibly from one life into another. Like maybe, honestly, now as I wrap it up, I'm getting this, I grew up in this place called Oshawa, and there was this diner, okay, called Wimpy's. And Wimpy's would be open until like 4 a.m. I think it's open 24 hours. I don't know, but for years straight, we would get so drunk and go to Wimpy's and have dinner or breakfast at like 3 a.m. Like I'm talking eggs, pancakes, everything, the whole fucking 9 yards. These women worked this restaurant. They were old women, okay? Like they were like, whoa, okay? Definitely hard up. They worked that fucking diner for 20 goddamn years straight, and then they all won the lottery. And I remember when Oshawa found out that Wimpy's, is it Wimpy's? No, Wimpy's, that's not Wimpy's. I forget what it's called. I don't think it's called Wimpy's. It might be, but I think that's a chain. Anyways, I forget what this place is fucking called. I mean, if I saw it, I would know it. But anyway, that doesn't sound right all of a sudden. But to know, like once everybody found out that and then they kept the restaurant going, but they just retired and obviously hired staff or whatever. But it was so awesome because their boss, they had worked with this boss for so long that a lot of them he let actually buy into the restaurant, right? So then they could make more money, right? Because waitresses don't really make that much money. So he allowed his staff to even start making a little bit more money because they had worked with him for so long. And like, you guys know loyalty, like loyalty is everything. People, it's very unrated, and it should be very highly rated, because loyalty, when fucking people stick with you, that's it, man, right? Like it pays its dues to be around people and obviously build their trust like that, right? So to see them all work so hard together and then win the lottery and then, you know, not even sell the place, keep it going. It was just like, good for you, you know, good for you. I'm pretty sure it's still in Oshawa, still going to this day. I mean, it was the last time I went there. So the world of Wimpy's, or what the fuck was this place called? Anyways, doesn't matter. But pretty sure I went and they were still open. And I was like, wow, fucking right. Like, that place is going to be open for the rest of my life. I swear to God, I hope he gives it to his kids. And I hope it just stays in Oshawa forever until the world explodes. So anyways, what up, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Man, Wolfgang, you are chatting up a storm today. Whitney is a chain that feels like a mom. Oh, Wimpy's is a chain. I thought you said Whitney is a chain that feels like a mom. Wally's. Wally's. Oh my God. The Wonderful World of Wally's or something, or just Wally's it was called. Oh man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still in Oshawa. On fucking Simcoe Street. Honestly, like it was such good breakfast, like 5 a.m. We're all so drunk, and then eat the biggest plate of food for like $10 and then tip the waitresses $20 each because we're so drunk. We have no idea what we're doing. And then take a cab home, sleep, feel so much better when you woke up because we all had to go to work the next day. Like, I do not miss drinking, but I do miss going to Wally's at 3 a.m. and eating amazing breakfast. So anyways, I got to peace out, people. I hope you have a good day. I'll most likely be back tomorrow. And maybe I'll even do questions if I can. I will do questions soon. Obviously, we're going to get the super chat going. I don't know if it's going right now or not. I can see it on my screen, but I have to wait for a couple things to kick in with YouTube that are already in process. So once the super chats go, I do think we will now, I don't know, I'll probably charge for questions now. I mean, I never really got many to begin with, so I don't really know. I'm not 100% okay with like the super chat thing. I don't really know what I'm going to do yet. I'll probably still do free questions. I don't know, but yeah, I just don't know. So we'll just see how this whole thing goes and how the super chats goes or whatever. Cause you know me, I don't. Yeah, I do. Well, it says I do on my screen, but everything's not fully set up with YouTube yet. So I don't know what the hell is going on yet, but I don't know. So that is coming, okay? And there's a couple things that will be announced, obviously, very soon. So stay tuned. whitneymoonshine@gmail.com for all of your personal reading needs. I'm so high right now. And yeah, have a wonderful day. And see you on the flip side, all right? Peace out, everybody. Oh, it does say it? Oh my God. What is up with YouTube? Okay. I wasn't supposed to say it yet, but okay. Well, I guess we do. So awesome. Thank you, Wolfgang. Peace out, everybody.